Joey's channel. Today we'll be making some rice and beans. All right, let's get started. Okay, before we get started with the beans, we're gonna start with the rice. So I'm gonna show you exactly how I do it. 2 cups of white rice, just 2. Of course, there's 3 of us in the household, so you might wanna make 3 or 4 cups, you know, depending on how many people live in the house. 2 cups of water. I gotta rinse this off, drain it off real good, wash it off, and then I'll put 3.5 cups of water with it, okay? Be right back. Okay, so I washed the rice till the water was nice and clear and not cloudy. Then I get so that's 2 cups of rice, okay? And 3.5 cups of water. Then I get the cover it, cook. It'll cook for 20 minutes. All right, now let's work on the beans. Okay, just wanted to let y'all know, this is my favorite kind of rice, black pearl, and it is black rice. And black rice has such a great natural taste to it, and it's nice and chewy. And just remember what I told y'all about vegetables and fruit. The darker it is, and rice does grow from the ground, and it is black, and it's loaded with vitamins. Okay, so this is what I use for my beans, and you can vary it up according to whatever you like. I just use regular olives, and I put some recaito to taste, some capers. This was a huge onion, so I used just 1/4 of it. Normally it's 1/2 of a regular onion. I can use 3 to 4 cloves of garlic, depending. 1 sweet pepper, that's a small one, 1/2 of green pepper, and this is cilantro from my garden. And then I used, because we are going vegan, we're just using the flavor of ham, but this is not ham. This is not. So, all right, I gotta cut all this up and we'll be right back. All right, let's get started here. Putting some water. Putting some water in the pan and all of my cut up vegetables. Now, yesterday, I put in 2 cups of black beans in my electric pressure cooker, along with 6 cups of water. And what I did was, on the pressure adjustment of my electric pressure cooker, it cooks under 70 pounds of pressure for 20 minutes. And then after 20 minutes, it automatically clicks to warm. And so that went on warm all night until I got off of work. And then now I'm gonna use the beans. All right? All right, let's stir this up. Look how pretty that is. So many different colors. All right, we're gonna let that cook down, and then we're gonna add the beans. All right, so now the onions are translucent, so I'm gonna add the beans along with the water, it's like a juice, to what we just cooked up. So you definitely want that juice. Don't wanna dump it out. That's good stuff there. Been cooking all night. All right, let's mix that up. Candle's a little hot. And just remember, this is all to taste. So my taste buds are different from somebody else's. If you want, you can add Goya adobo seasoning. If you like it a little bit more salty. And let me show you, if you don't know what that looks like. This is the kind that I have. So Goya, it's kind of big. can't fit the entire thing in the picture. But you get the idea. And you could find that in the Latino section or multicultural section of your grocery store. All right. Now typically I put 3 envelopes, but let me just do 2 for now, then I'll taste it and I'll see if it needs the 3rd one. And this does give it the beans a ham taste, since we're not using any animal flesh or any animal products. This does the trick. Okay, let's mix that up. I did add the 3 envelopes, didn't I? I'm so used to just adding it. Let me taste it. I'm sure it's fine. I normally use 3 envelopes. That's perfect. All right. Now, I'm gonna add capers. And these are just the ones that I found in the store. I don't have that many left, so I'm just gonna add all of them. And I honestly, hate to tell you this, I don't measure how much I put in, but I might put maybe a ½ teaspoon. There's not that many in here. Maybe about a ½ teaspoon or 3/4 teaspoon. Yeah, I don't have that many left. All right, and then I love my olives. Our son doesn't like olives, and he doesn't like black rice, so that's why I'm making the white rice. So I'm gonna add, I like a lot of olives. It gives, olives, if I could spit it out, olives give the beans a salty flavor naturally, so that's why I don't add any Goya adobo. But some people, you know, they need that more salt. Okay. See, I like whenever I turn it, I always see olives. That's how I do it. As far as measurement, maybe 3 to 4 tablespoons, maybe. Like I said, I never measure, I just go by taste. Let's see. All right, let's put our cilantro. This is already washed from my garden. I just do a twisty. Just twist it in there. Okay. Cilantro from the garden is so much stronger than if you buy it in the store. Maybe because it was in the cold, you know, they freeze a lot of the produce. But it's so, oh my gosh, it's so strong and powerful. I just love it. All right, what else can I add to here? Oh, let's add some recaito. Just, you could put this in any kind, it's like a cooking base. And you can see I'm a cheapie. I got it on sale. And it says for rice, beans, soups, chilies, and stews. So I typically add about 3 tablespoons. And you might ask, what, you already added the cilantro, and I see that that has cilantro. Yeah, but this gives it like a thicker base also, along with some extra flavor to it. So that's the only reason why I put it in. All right, let's try it. And that cilantro tastes so good. I'd smell it. All right, and this was given to me by my neighbor, Ken and Judy Stacy. And this is supposed to be an acorn squash, and that's what I like to put in my beans. So I'm gonna cut up like maybe 1/4 of this and dice it up and put it in here. So we'll be right back. Okay, so I cut about maybe 1/4 of that acorn squash, and I like to dice it up so that whoever eats my beans, they'll get a taste of the acorn squash. And it gives the beans a really nice flavor, and it also kind of thickens it up too, so it coats the rice really nice. All right, well, I'm gonna cover this up. We're gonna wait until that squash softens up a bit, and then we'll get to eating and fixing a plate. All right, we'll be right back. Okay, well, here's the finished product. There's my rice and my beans and my avocado, and what I do is I like to mash up my avocado and mix it in my beans. And I always like to have another extra green something to eat. So I have some cucumbers, and I always cut out the center because they have some major seeds, and my father has diverticulitis and I don't want it. And diverticulitis, you get that if you eat a lot of things with seeds like tomatoes and cucumbers and strawberries and all this stuff that's so good. Just cut out the seeds and then you can eat it. Then I'm dipping it in some organic coconut liquid aminos. So I've never had this and I just tried it. It is awesome. It's a great dipping sauce, and it has a nice smooth coconut flavor, and it's just really, really good. So I would suggest it for sure. All right, I love cucumbers. All right, so let's try this. So good. And like I said, I really don't add salt to much of my food because I've been eating this way for a while now. It's going on 2 years this November. So I've decreased my desire for salt because we already have salt in our bodies. We are the salt of the world. So it's in us. Everything in our body is salty. So obviously we don't need to add too much to it. They do have some liquid aminos, just regular liquid aminos that you could use as a salt. Lemon, if you squeeze lemon into anything. Now, lemon, people are told, you know, it erodes your teeth, and yes, because it's acidic. But once you ingest lemon, it's not acidic anymore. It's a base. And it's really good for the GI system. You could put it in boiling water as a salt. Just squeeze the lemon in your salt water, and you can add whatever vegetables you want to have that salty flavor. So anyway, if you have any questions, please write your comments in there. Also, if you like to purchase canned beans, that's fine. Just rinse out all the salt because anything canned, there's salt added to it. A lot of times if you buy the Goya brands, and I'm not being, you know, they're not telling me to say this at all, but Goya has a recipe on the back of it on how to make some beans, and that's actually how I started off because nobody showed me how to make the beans. And then I did my own little things. I remember when I was little from watching my grandma make some beans and some family members too. So I just put my own little twist to it. So please like, share, and subscribe to this channel. Press the little bell so you get the notification of my next video, okay? Y'all take care. God bless. Bye.